Today we're gonna wash Tilly, our poodle, with ShowTech Plus Rise and Shine, conditioner Rise and Shine, and we will explain how to wash a poodle. First of all, we're going to fill up the ShowTech mixing bottle until 35 up to 1, because this is the dilution rate of the Rise and Shine shampoo. So we fill up with warm water until the line of 35 to 1. Then we add the Rise and Shine shampoo because it's concentrated 35 to 1. So we fill up until the full line. So first of all, the warm water, and then we add the shampoo. The mixing bottle is fully filled up. Then we close the mixing bottle and we shake very well. So the shampoo is diluted with the warm water, so we have one full filled up mixing bottle with shampoo. Here you see Tilly, and she's ready to be washed. So we pre-wet the coat and we start washing, at the back of the dog because the shampoo is going from up to down, so it's very efficient to wash the dog first on the back. And we really use our fingertips, so we actually wash the skin, and this is very important that you wash the full coat but with our attention on the full skin. It's very important that you wash every part of the dog, especially between the toes where it's very dirty and oily. So don't forget to wash every part, every body part of the dog. Of course, the legs. The legs are very important. Actually, every piece of the body is important, but it's very important that you wash the 4 legs. You keep the same structure. Don't hesitate to use a lot of shampoo because it's diluted. So don't be very picky on your shampoo. It has to foam everywhere. You really have to use power to wash the skin, to wash the coat, and you really keep a look on that every part is totally washed and cleaned. The Rise and Shine shampoo from ShowTech Plus is a volume shampoo. So that means you can use it on every coat that needs to have volume. Once the body is totally washed, I go to the front legs. I take my time to wash and to see what I'm actually doing so that every part, that every hair is fully washed. Of course, the ears, the inside of the ears, I put it on the back side of the dog's head, so the shampoo or the foam is not actually in the eyes. I am very gentle to wash the head. I use actually my thumb, and that's my own method, to wash between the eyes, the muzzle of the dog. So it's not always easy, but it's more easy when the dog stands still. With a lot of patience, a lot of detail, and a lot of precision, you can wash the dog's head without actually putting shampoo or foam in the dog's eye. Not that it's damaging the eyes, but if you would touch the eyes with the shampoo, just rinse it. You see me here that actually the Rise and Shine shampoo absorbs all the dirt, all the oils. So after washing with the Rise and Shine shampoo, you will have a totally clean coat and a clean skin. We advise always to let the shampoo do its work and let it 5 minutes on the coat before rinsing out. It's important that you give the product, the shampoo, every shampoo, the time to do its work. Then you start rinsing, and I start rinsing on the back of the dog, and after that I start to rinse out the head. Very gentle, very in control. I hold my hands above the eyes, so the shampoo or the foam doesn't get in the eyes. And after that, after the back, after the head, you start with the legs and the below side, the underside of the dog. Because shampoo goes from up to down, so it's normal that you start on the highest part of the dog. For using the conditioner, I want to dilute it because Tilly has to be scissored afterwards, so I'm going to use the diluted conditioner. So I fill up the mixing bottle with warm water, and that's very important. And then I add the conditioner until the mixing bottle is filled, like the top line, so it's totally filled. So 40-1, warm water filling up the mixing bottle. And then I add the mixed conditioner, the diluted conditioner, on every hair, on every part of the dog. And I put it and I massage it into the coat. So first of all, I distribute it on the coat, and then I put it in the coat, I rub and I massage it in, and I leave it for at least 5 minutes. This is very important. Don't rinse it immediately. Let the product do its work. After that, I start rinsing, and I totally rinse the whole coat. Well, you can actually play with that, because if you don't have to scissor the coat, you can leave it a little bit on the coat, but if you want to scissor it, just rinse the total coat, so it's ready to scissor the coat and to dry the coat. After it's rinsed out, I'm using the ShowTech Plus Coral Fleece Towel because it absorbs a lot of water and it saves you time to dry the coat. Well, Tilly is totally washed, totally cleaned, and ready to be dried and brushed out.